Welcome to Block TV and thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Izzo. This is FireSide Chat, where we examine some of the leading projects in the crypto blockchain ecosystem. Ever wanted to earn interest on your idle crypto and do so with an insured account? Well, Nexo might have exactly what you're looking for. Nexo offers a fully operational instant lending platform, a partnership to secure all crypto assets with BitGo and regulatory compliance. To explain more and give us further details on this exciting project, we have with us today Antoni Trenchev, co-founder of Nexo. Now, before we get to Antoni, let's take a look at a quick explainer about Nexo.
Meet Bruce.
Hello.
And Tom. Like many modern people, they've both invested in cryptocurrencies. They just came across this last-minute travel deal, but it expires in 30 minutes. Problem is, none of them has the cash to pay for it.
Next week, Bitcoin might surge 20%. I really don't want to sell my crypto right now and lose all potential profits. Plus, I gotta pay exchange and withdrawal fees, not to mention the heavy income taxes. And even if I sell my coins now, the travel deal will be gone by the time I get the cash.
And Bruce? What about him? Well, Bruce already paid. How did he get the cash so quickly?
It's simple. Bruce just got an instant crypto-backed loan from Nexo, the world's first instant loan secured by crypto assets. Nexo is powered by Credissimo, a leading European fintech group. Here's how it works. You place your crypto in your Nexo wallet on the blockchain, and without any credit checks, you get instant cash from Nexo. No exchange fees, no hidden fees, no taxes. And best of all, you retain all the profit from your crypto. With the flexibility of your Nexo loan, you get cash to spend whenever you need it while keeping your crypto.
Who would you rather be, Bruce or Tom? Join Bruce and enjoy your crypto wealth today without selling your assets.
Nexo, the world's first instant crypto-backed loans.
Let's now say hello to Antoni Trenchev, the co-founder of Nexo. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, can you start by telling us a little bit about Nexo? What is it all about?
Well, Lauren, with your kind intro and the video, I don't think we need an interview. It was all in there. So
thank you for that, but please elaborate a little bit about Nexo.
I will elaborate just a tiny bit more. Well, Nexo, what we do is essentially we provide banking solutions and banking services to the blockchain space with the idea to expand even beyond that. We like to think of ourselves as a serious financial institution, which is a bridge between the gap between the traditional financial sector and the new innovative and very exciting blockchain space. And you know, we live in a world with very low interest rates thanks to the Federal Reserve and the ECB on the one hand, and on the other hand, we have this very dynamic space which generates a lot of revenue with its use cases, the blockchain space. And we think that there is a perfect way to meet those and give some of the benefits that we have on the blockchain space, the early adopters, you know, the OGs that have been for a while now in the blockchain space, and to leverage that and give that to the traditional financial sector. As any financial institution, our bread and butter are, of course, our loans, the loan product, our instant crypto credit lines, which are in huge demand. And around those, we have structured a plethora of exciting different products, such as the earn interest, which allows you to earn up to 8% on your idle assets. We're growing the asset class and asset basis that we accept and pay interest on a monthly basis. So it's a really exciting times for us at Nexo, and for the blockchain space, and for our clients and our investors all alike.
Right, it sounds like you have a lot of exciting projects going on right now, but tell me a little bit about what kind of problems Nexo is trying to solve.
Well, Nexo was born actually out of a necessity that we, the co-founders, experienced ourselves. and it was the inability to lend and to secure a loan against our own Bitcoin. Back at the time, it was just still Bitcoin. But one of my co-founders, Costa, he was very bullish early on Bitcoin, and he had amassed a sizable position in Bitcoin, and he was looking for ways to borrow against that position, possibly fiat currencies, dollars, euro, etc., and then take that funds and buy even more Bitcoin. And I'm talking, this is 2013, 2014, somewhere at that time, which was a smart move. And there was just these chat rooms where everything was peer-to-peer, very inefficient. So we started talking, going back and forth, discussing the possibilities here. And given our background with Credissimo, which provides unsecured loans, shorter durations, a little bit different as a model, but essentially a fully automated online platform to do lending in a very efficient way. So we took that expertise, this more than 10 years of experience in lending as a business and in credit automation, and we leveraged that for the blockchain space, developed a product. We did a token sale in early 2018. We secured some funding, and then a month later, the platform came live. The problem that it solves has been essentially, how do you unlock the value of the assets that you have, which means that right now that we provide a solution, we give investors and clients the best of both worlds. They hold on to their crypto and their assets, and they have access to liquidity in over 45 different fiat currencies, 10 or more actually stable coins. And we provide our services across 200 jurisdictions, the very essence of what blockchain technology is all about, being completely borderless, inclusive, banking the underbanked, and just completely giving you the freedom to structure your needs and finances as you see fit.
Antoni, can you give us a brief overview since the launch of your company about the achievements that you've had?
Well, yeah, there have been some. I don't necessarily like to, talk from a first-person perspective about our own achievements, but we launched a platform fully automated just a month after closing the funding round. I think very few projects in the blockchain space have been able to do so. We provide our services across 200 jurisdictions. Apart from the blacklisted countries, there is hardly a jurisdiction that we cannot service. We have 45 different fiat currencies, a vast network of banking relationships, which allows us to get liquidity and the proceeds of our loans to the clients same or next day in 99% of the cases. We have processed $750 million on the platform in just 16 months. We have paid out 2 dividend distribution. We have had 2 separate dividend distribution events, one in December where we paid out close to $1 million to the Nexo token holders, because the Nexo token is a dividend paying token. Then just last month on August 15, we paid close to 2.5 million. You can see the rapid growth there in the lending portfolio, the profitability. We have been onboarding different collateral options. We have developed the earn interest product, which now allows us to give back to the community 8% of interest, which if you compare it with what's happening in traditional financial sector, Deutsche Bank is paying you 0.01% if you lock up your funds for an entire year. With us, you can transfer, top up your account, earn for a few days, withdraw it, deposit again. It's just incredibly efficient, flexible, due to our experience in automation. We are now allowing early access to the Nexo Card, which is something that we're terribly excited about because it's a first of its kind. So lots of stuff. We're working on acquiring commercial banking capabilities. We're in the due diligence process with banks in the US and Europe, which will allow us to even open up the Nexo services and products to even more people in a more efficient way, and to develop on top of that a variety of different services.
Well, it sounds like you have a lot of great achievements, and you started to mention the Nexo Card. So what I'd like to ask you is to explain a little bit about what that is and the next steps for Nexo. What is coming next for you guys?
Sure. The Nexo Card is something that we're really excited about. It is an amazing achievement, both for us and the card issuers and the card producing companies, because it's a first of its kind. Now, there are a couple of crypto cards which allow you to spend your crypto in real time. As soon as you swipe your Visa, MasterCard, or whatever it is, your crypto gets transferred into fiat, the exchange being done on the background. We have seen that, and we've had such cards, since probably 2013, 2014. There's nothing innovative there. What we have done at Nexo is we have developed a card program which allows you to spend the proceeds of a loan that you secure with Nexo. So it's all fiat. And as soon as you swipe, you just get the Nexo Oracle, which is our proprietary algorithm. It checks whether you have the available limit associated with your account, and it pays for your purchase, whatever that might be: plane tickets, movie tickets, a car or whatever. And it's really efficient because it allows you to spend and hodl at the same time. And we have seen gargantuan interest in the Nexo Card. I think we have seen in excess of 25,000 people sign up for the card in the first week alone. Have to double check with marketing who keep track of that, but I think that was the figure during the first week, and that's early access prior to it actually starting out to ship, which we are expecting very soon. So it is truly a first of its kind card, and not only for us at Nexo and the blockchain community, but also for the credit card companies. So they're pretty excited as well.
Antoni, blockchain and crypto is a pretty unpredictable market. I want to know how you think this space is going to evolve and where we see it in the next 5 years or so.
Yeah, we all wish we had a crystal ball and we can see the future and know where Bitcoin is going and make safe bets on it. But unfortunately, the rules of this world are such that this is not quite possible. I'm not necessarily very big on prediction and especially on timing them. I think that Bitcoin is the first and foremost asset that has the most solid basis. And it is here to stay. It is digital gold. It is a store of value. It is sort of a rebellion against the status quo. And, with the uncertainties of this world, anything from Brexit, what is happening in the States, the interventionistic policies, if I can put it that way, that we see from certain administration with regards of what central banks are doing. All of that makes the case of Bitcoin even stronger. So I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin. I can easily see it go to 100K in a few years' time. But with regards to the utility tokens in general, there are going to be a few, not necessarily the ones that we are seeing today. There might be some of them that will perform well, but definitely Bitcoin, a few utility tokens. And then what really gets me excited is the tokenization of the world. It is this notion that you can chop up and bring to the blockchain space via the representation of tokens, all sorts of different assets, asset classes, anything from gold, which is actually one of our partners is about to launch a tokenized gold asset, where you have a token represent a physical amount of gold stored somewhere safely in a vault in a regulated, compliant manner. This is something that's got me really excited because I think we'll be probably the first one to allow you to borrow against physical gold on the blockchain. And then anything up the ladder to real estate, tokenizing whole buildings, neighborhoods where you can, go along Upper East Side and short Upper West Side or whatever, which will unlock a whole new way of investing, of structuring finances, of doing business. And we're very excited that Nexo is part of that truly exciting times that are upon us.
Well, we will just have to wait and see what happens. Antoni Trenchev, thank you so much for joining us here on Block TV. And that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep it right here on Block TV.